Hello, I'm Greg. I'm founder of a charity called Smart School Councils. And what we do is to help schools to involve everyone's voice in democracy, because we believe one very simple idea, that everyone's voice is important. And how most schools try to get your voices heard is by having something called a normal school council. You might have experienced this or been on one or seen one in the past. They normally have an election at the start of the year. A small group of pupils are chosen to have a say and make a change in the school. But there's sometimes a bit of a problem with this. In fact, I would say there's 5 big problems with this. Quite often they talk about similar things each year. They run out of steam. There's a bit too much paper involved. Teachers are great, but sometimes they step in a bit too much. And only really a small group of your voices get involved. And I'm going to show you an interesting fact that I found. Only 2 in 5 pupils think that their normal school council listens to them. So if you take these 5 young people in a school, 2 of them would feel listened to, and 3 of them might feel left out. I've got a question for you. Why do you think this is a problem? Why do you think that only 2 in 5 pupils feeling listened to is a problem? So if you can, pause the video now and have a quick chat with the person next to you or the person around you. I would love to be a fly on the wall listening to your chats, but for me this is a problem because it's not nice to be left out. And why can't we involve these young people's views? I've got another question for you. How many pupils should feel listened to? Out of these 5 pupils, how many should feel listened to? Once again, pause the video and just have a quick chat for 30 seconds or a minute with the people around you. I think that all of these young people should feel listened to, just like I think everybody in your school should feel listened to, because everybody's voice should be involved. And that's what a Smart School Council helps you to do. We try and get everybody's voice involved. The way that we do that, let me just move my face, is through this Smart School Council. And it has 3 different branches. Firstly, a communication team. We have class meetings and action teams as well. And I'm just going to give you a quick summary of each of these. So, firstly, here's our communication team. It's a small group of leaders, maybe 10 or 15 pupils, who are going to help to run the whole Smart School Council and get everybody's voice involved. And the main way they do that is by setting up class meetings. It looks a bit like this. This is a class meeting that is a question about reducing the amount of plastic in our lunch boxes. Now, who takes part in a class meeting? Well, it's everyone. Every class across the school, as you can see here, will be taking part in their class meeting. Why? Because we want to get everybody's voice involved, not just some people or not just a small group. That means that all of our 5 pupils can feel involved, and some of them can even set up action teams, which might be a club or an activity, to make sure that more people feel involved. So that's our Smart School Council. We want to involve every pupil's voice, and we're going to be having regular class meetings to make sure that it happens. So good luck, thank you for listening, and all the best from me.